Shalom, shalom, and brand rising, everyone. Just a quick correction. I have resigned as the ambassador for Attica Kingdom Alliance, and I am now the, excuse me, excuse me,
Sorry.
constitutional monarch of the nation of Shira
Okay.
here in the U.S.
In US.
So,
Okay.
shalom to our distinguished hosts, esteemed royalty, honored guests, and speakers that presented today. The last speaker just truly, I was impressed with the breakdown of the connection and collaboration. What a wonderful presentation. My name is Queen Shantae Lene Herford, and I'm here today to present the diasporan. To represent the diasporan royals of North America, specifically here in the United States. On behalf of the nation of Shira, I greet you by saying Shira ve Shalom, freedom and peace. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on this topic, which is very dear to my heart, about the art of building and maintaining peace in our relationships. Relationships, whether personal or professional, are the cornerstone of our emotional well being. They help to shape our daily experiences, and how we nurture them ultimately defines the quality of our lives. But as we all know, peace isn't something that just happens, it's something that we must actively work toward. The first key to building a peaceful relationship is communication. Clear, open, and honest communication is the foundation upon which trust is built. When we communicate, it's not just about the words we say, it's also about how we say them. The tone, the pace, and the volume all communicate a message. How often have we misunderstood someone simply because of the way they said something? That's why it is so important for us to choose our words carefully and to be mindful of how we deliver them. But communication goes beyond words. Being able to understand body language and facial expression, it plays a crucial role in how we connect with one another. Our bodies speak volumes before we even utter a word. A warm smile, a reassuring touch, or the way we position ourselves during a conversation can create an environment of openness or defensiveness. Paying attention to these signals can help us interpret each other's true feelings and intentions. At the core of any lasting relationship is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. In order to build lasting peace, we need to be able to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. We must learn to listen, not just to respond, but to understand. Empathy helps us navigate misunderstandings and conflicts with compassion. It encourages us to be sensitive to the emotional needs of others and to respond with care and not judgment. Consistency also plays a vital role in nurturing peace. It's easy to be kind and understanding when things are going well, but the true test of any relationship is how we show up during challenging times for others. Being consistent in our actions, our words, and our behavior help others feel secure and valued. And it also fosters trust, knowing that we can count on one another no matter the circumstances. However, no matter how much we try to build peace, there will inevitably be moments of conflict. Disagreements are natural in any relationship, but how we handle them can make all the difference. When conflict arises, the most important thing is to remain calm and respectful. Listen carefully, and instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to reflect. It's okay to express your feelings, but it's important to do so without attacking or blaming the other person. Conflict resolution requires compromise and the willingness to find common ground. So you have to ask yourself this question: is this disagreement worth damaging this relationship? Many times we hold on to the need to be right rather than seeking peace. Instead of focusing on proving a point, focus on finding solutions. When necessary, just agree to disagree. Sometimes the best way to keep peace is to recognize that differences exist and that they don't have to cause division. This applies in many real life situations. For example, in relationships where people have different political or religious beliefs, rather than trying to change one another, the focus should be on mutual respect and understanding. In racial or cultural interactions, acknowledging differences and embracing diversity can foster unity rather than division. In our households, whether between spouses, parents, and children, or siblings, peace is often maintained through compromise, patience, and appreciation for each other's perspectives. Even among neighbors or within communities, small acts of kindness and open communication can prevent unnecessary conflicts and promote peace and harmony. Lastly, one of the most overlooked aspects of maintaining peaceful relationships is inner peace. We cannot bring peace into our relationships if we are at war within ourselves. Inner peace comes from self awareness, self care, and emotional stability. When we take the time to nurture our mental, emotional, and spiritual well being, we are less likely to be reactive, defensive, or overly sensitive in our relationships. Practicing mindfulness meditation or simply taking time for self reflection can help us achieve inner peace. It allows us to be in control of our emotions rather than letting our emotions control us. When we have peace within, we can approach relationships with a sense of balance and understanding. However, it is important to acknowledge that not every relationship can be saved. There are times when, despite our best efforts, some individuals are simply unwilling to engage in a peaceful manner. In such cases, the best thing we can do is walk away peacefully. Protecting our own peace sometimes means setting boundaries and knowing when a relationship is doing more harm than good. Walking away does not mean we need to hold grudges or wish ill upon one another. It just means that we need to prioritize our own peace and well being and allow space for each other to grow. Where peace lives, war cannot exist. That means even when we walk away from toxic situations, we must do so with grace. We should not wish harm on others or seek revenge or carry resentment in our hearts. Instead, we should accept that everyone is on their own journey. Sometimes people must learn through their experience rather through words. We must allow others the freedom to live and to learn, just as we have to do. Building and keeping peace in any relationship takes intentional effort. It requires communication, empathy, consistency, and conflict resolution skills. It also requires a strong foundation of inner peace because we cannot give to others what we do not have within ourselves. When disagreements arise, we must approach them with patience and understanding. And in cases where peace cannot be achieved, we must we must learn to release people with grace and not with resentment. As we continue to build relationships in our own lives, let us remember that peace is not the absence of conflict, but rather it is the presence of understanding. When we prioritize peace, we create stronger, healthier, and more meaningful connections with those around us. I thank you for your time and attention. Shira Shalom, freedom and peace. I yield.
Much perfectly said. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for waiting patiently. I know that you need to go, but I'm so glad that you deliver your message. And yes, it's very, very important to work on our inner peace, because if you don't have inner peace in yourself, how do you want to spread peace? How do you want to have peace with others? So it also have to start from our individual. And I like the way you said it, most especially setting our boundaries to protect our peace, inner peace. Because sometimes we can be carried away or we can be distracted with so many activities and so many things going on around us. But if we can set a boundaries, then we can protect our inner peace. And if we have an inner peace, then we can share the inner peace with others and we can make peace with others. and we can build and maintain peace. Thank you so much for coming to join us today. Yes, I would like
Thank
to
you and
have,
excuse me. I
yes,
apologize for jumping off. And thank you, Ambassador, for
yes,
allowing me to
and
go
please
first.
send us the updated profile for the
Ashe will do.
future. Yes. Okay, thank you so much.